Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Diamond on Colonist.io 1v1. On today's board, we have the second pick. Now, as we progress along the game, if you guys do enjoy the content and have, enjoy the video, hit the like button. If you guys have ideas for what I could have done differently, definitely leave a comment down below. And finally, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and that just helps you make sure you don't miss any of my future videos. So on this board, what I'm looking at is the ore is going to be a little bit tricky to get. However, what I do not want to miss is I don't want to miss getting into any brick because the brick is all clumped, as is the wood. Now what I could do here is I could take the 5, 9, 10 as the first spot, but then I'm lacking ore and brick. I could then take this spot here. Our opponent really doesn't want to take the 6, 3, 11 because that only leaves him with 3 out of 5 resources. If I take this and go up, our opponent is likely to take the 5, 4, 8. So maybe I go 5, 9, 6, 5, 9 left to the 6, 5, 12, and the 9, 10, 11 up. Let's go ahead. Actually, maybe. Yeah, let's go this way. And then I do like the idea of the 9, 10, 11. But I almost wonder if I point it right to get to this spot. Or I could point left. Or I could point up. All of them seem fine. Maybe I go right, actually. Build towards this spot, build towards this spot. Our opponent could take the 4, 8, 10. Yeah. Which is good production overall. And they will definitely build roads faster than we will. But my hope here is that I'll be able to get just enough wood and brick to be able to supplement my position. Yep, so they build their road settle right there, which does cut me off. I need to get to this spot first. I'm going to go ahead and dev once. We get a knight. And I'm looking for one more 10. Now, our opponent might plow up. I don't think it's necessarily likely. But I am trying to be more aware of what my opponent's kind of outs are. There's a 6. There's a 7. And what I could do here is I could block the 8 wheat. I don't think it's the worst idea. Tries to slow him down just a little bit. There's a 7. And any 10 would be like fantastic. They mono our brick for 1 brick. Let's move here. So they know what we were going for. And that is the worst timing for a 7 I think I've ever seen. So I need to keep 1 brick on hand, so I'm going to discard an ore. Let's go ahead, let's put this here. They hit us with the early GG. There's another 7, so now I'm going to go ahead and block maybe the 5 brick. We're going to dev again. They get both monos. Oh man, what are you going to do? I really need this ore spot. I think I might just have to risk it. They settle. And they do hit a 6. I think here I'm going to port down, grab a wheat. We have 2 sheep spots as opposed to 1 wheat spot. And I'm a little bummed that our opponent was able to use their 2 des for 2 monos. Seven comes out. Let's block the 8 again. We do get our road settle. Puts us on a better ore. So now it's a game again. A little bit of a lucky block, but we are going to go ahead and move it back because we get a lucky 7. And the game is definitely not over like our opponent said, GG. But we do have a lot to prove here, a lot to keep moving with. Our opponent can probably backplow coming up, which would be unfortunate. I mean, you see in the chat, our opponent has gotten maybe the best devs that they can get just back to back to back. All right, so what do we even do here? I could port down, grab the settle. I don't think it's a terrible play. The issue is I kind of want to get over here. If I place 2 more roads, I can secure that spot. So I think it might be worth it to port down, take the production hit, and do this for now. We now have open settle spots. We can try and get on a better wheat. Our opponent 7s, which is at least good for us. Of course, they take the ore, because why wouldn't they? And admittedly, yeah, I'm a little bitter. I don't know if I've seen such roll and card luck in a while. But there's only so much I can do about that. Only so much of that is in my control. Let's port down for a wheat. I'm going to hold to see if I can't get a city up. I mean, our 9 is blocked. So we finally get a 7. Let's block the 8 for now. Does give us a settle. And now I could take here. And what we're not going to do is do what our opponent wants and resign. Let's go ahead, let's place our settlement here. 7 comes out, it's going to block the 9. Now what you need to not do when you play on online games is act like our friend here, GBaby99. They will be game reported. We'll report them now and we'll report them at the end of the game. There's really no reason to be rude. So here we do have a road settle. This would force them up. I know it's not the best play, but it does stop them from getting there. And it's a good cheap spot. So let's go ahead, let's grab a wheat. Let's come on up and take that spot. It was not what we were shooting for, but I'll take it. So we're going to get the 9 unblocked. We share most of the resources with them. They self-block the 6. And our opponent definitely has the better position. There's no doubt about that one. But we're going to go ahead and just play on. Because this is the unfortunate part when you're grinding ranked, is people are going to get lucky. And sometimes games are just going to get handed to them and then they'll act like this, acting like they're good at Catan. Now what you guys should not do is definitely don't reach out. There's no need to engage with this person outside. That's the last thing I want any of y'all to do. But more that we can acknowledge that there are better ways to treat people than being whatever you want to call this. There's back-to-back 4s to give them 10 resources. We got a 10, and I don't see anything we can actually do with this hand, so I'm just going to let it sit. I suppose I can port down for an ore, but this game is pretty well out of reach. They're going to aggro knight, and on the next turn they will take the game. We 7 out, so let's just go ahead. We'll drop all the wood. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to put it up here on the 6. And there they go. So, tough games happen. Like I said, don't reach out to this person. Be kind. Don't be a douche when you're playing games. And on that note, I will see you guys on the next episode.